Hi viewers, welcome to our channel. This is Upendra Anumula, Polity faculty. So this is a continuation class of 1853. In the last class we discussed about 1853 Charter Act, Regulating Act or Charter Act. After 1853, the British government not extended the term of the East India Company for trading in India because the Britishers wanted to retain the total power in the hands of the British Queen. So even after this 1853, there was a great event happened in India, that is 1857 revolt. 1857 revolt. In Indian history, it was famously known by first freedom movement of India. But Britishers, it is called Sepoy Mutiny. So whatever the names it has, but in Indian independence movement, this was historical event. Whenever the Sepoy Mutiny 1857 or first independence of the Indian history, it was started in Meerut. I want to say a little information about the Sepoy Mutiny or first independence movement of Indians. Britishers introduced new Enfield rifle. The new Enfield rifles, whenever they introduced, the Indian sepoys, they have no idea how to use. The British officers who are training to them, they are explaining how to use the Enfield rifle. So Enfield rifle, which was a powerful rifle in those days, the bullets of that rifle should insert in the Enfield rifle. Before that, they have to remove the paper covered cartridge. The bullet which was covered with the paper, the top layer of the paper should be covered, must be teared, and the bullet should be inserted in the Enfield rifle. Whenever this was covering this paper, that should be covered with grease. And in Indian army, most of the sepoys were Muslims and Hindus. Whenever these cartridge packed with grease and paper, while they are removing, it was very strong, so that all the sepoys, they are removing with their teeth. And once they are keeping in their mouth, who are the sepoys in this army belongs to Brahmins, they felt the grease was made by the cow fat. And Muslims who are removing this paper, they know this fat was made by the pig fat. Both these are religiously Muslims, they hated to the pig, and Hindus who are worship the cows. So because of this reason, they avoid to use these Enfield rifles. And one of the sepoy in Meerut, the Mangal Pandey, who was rejected to using this Enfield rifles, the officer forced to him, and Mangal Pandey angered and took the rifle and immediately shot to the officer. So from that place onwards, these sepoys all together, they revolt against to them, and it was spreaded all over the parts of India. Then it was became a great movement. This is the story of the 1857. Whenever it was spread, the Britishers or East India Company unable to control, then they immediately asked help of the British Queen. And whenever British Queen helped to the East India Company to control the Sepoy Mutiny, it took 1 year time to control all these sepoys. So this is the story. And whenever this East India Company unable to the control, the crown immediately felt better to take over all the powers of the political and administration. And immediately they introduced to control, to make happy to the Indians, they introduced Government of India Act 1858. Listen carefully, here the act name was Government of India Act. Previous acts are called Regulating Act. Now directly it was saying Government of India. Government of India Act, and saying we are introducing good government. And by this act, the British Queen Victoria from Allahabad, there was a Darbang palace is there. She proclaimed from this place, from Allahabad, I am Empress of this India. Now onwards, we directly rule to Indians, and we should not interfere in the personal matters of the people. Like, people provided freedom in the religious matters, tradition, culture, all these personal matters, Britishers not to involve. Like Queen Victoria proclaimed. The date of proclamation 1st November 1858. This is very important. In exam also they will ask. 1st November 1858, Queen Victoria proclaimed from Allahabad. There was a Darbang palace is there. So, British Queen, whenever she explained or proclaimed, now onwards, the Queen was Empress of India. So, East India completely abolished. East India Company completely abolished. And by this act, the previous officer who was called Governor General, in his place, the post created Viceroy. The Governor General and Viceroy, both positions acquired by a single person. That means, at the time of, that means a person who was dealing with princely states, already there was 500 plus princely states were there. Whenever the person dealing with the princely state, he called Viceroy. And whenever he was functioning towards to the British territories, like 11 provinces are there. At the time of provincial dealing time, he was called Governor General. So both the posts are the same, but the names are divided. Like British Crown, she has to be exposed. This is my country. So this is the reason Viceroy and Governor General positions are created. And by this act, one more position or post created in England, not in India, in England. The post name is called Secretary of State for India. Secretary of State for India. And this secretary assisted by 15-member council. The secretary assisted by 15-member council. That meaning the total law making and controlling, the Governor General and Viceroy, he must meet only to the Secretary of State, not directly to the Queen. So these 15 members are lawmakers, so that This day onwards, the law or acts which are implemented by the British Crown is called Council Acts, because the 15-member council was making laws for the India. But finally, this was only administrative streamline. That means to change the system of administration. It was happens only in England, not in India. That's what this act is called, administrative streamline. After this 1858, again government of India, British Queen trying to make associates in administration by the Indians. So this is 1858 Act. The important features of this act. Most of the questions will come from this act. You must concentrate. And the names also, it's very important. The first viceroy was Lord Canning. Why I am saying lastly means you should be right in your notes. The first viceroy was Lord Canning. And the first secretary of state for India was Stanley, Lord Stanley. These both positions are very important. So now I am concluding here. All the viewers, you like it and share and subscribe my channel, and you will get more benefits. I will provide best points in this class. Thank you.